And I call this different forms of occupation. Of course, we have the occupation itself in the Palestinian territories, and in Gaza and the West Bank, and then that is the physical occupation. But there's other types of occupation that takes place. One of them is technological occupation, what I call. Technological occupation is these big tech companies who control a large part of our lives and impact a large part of our lives. Many of them, the founders of these tech companies, the investors of these tech companies, the senior employees of these tech companies have deep connections and deep relationships with the state of Israel. And the technology and the cybersecurity industry in the state of Israel. You know, there's a fascinating statistic that always, as someone who has worked in government and now works in the advocacy space, that scares me as an American. Upwards of 65% of the cybersecurity firms that deal with keeping our companies, our institutions safe from attack are actually based in Israel, in Tel Aviv. That's fascinating. And we ask this of members of Congress all the time. Do you feel safe that our cyber infrastructure is in the hands of a foreign country, regardless of who that foreign country, and especially a foreign country that we know that has a deep hand in our affairs here in the US? That is the state that we're dealing with. And after the genocide started on October 7th, we saw numbers skyrocket in what we call shadow banning, AI moderating, making sure that your voice are actually minimized when you talk about what is actually happening on the ground.